Here's a look at my 2020 pixel show with the inflatables included. In this video, I'm going to show you how I went about wiring the inflatables so that I can include them into the pixel show. But before we do that, let's take a look at the results of having wired them for the show.
Now I'm so excited, all my neighbors are delighted for my synchronized display of Christmas lights. Christmas music. 40 lighting manuals to program 500 panels.
So I'll show you more of that light show in a moment. First, let's take a look at the 12-volt setup. This is a 12-volt power supply that provides the power to the fan and the light circuit. You notice the fan and the light circuit are actually tied together at the fan. I take the positive side for the fan, and I take the positive side for the LEDs, and I separate and turn those into two circuits. And I use the ground for both circuits, so I share the ground. So in a sense, I run 3 wires to each of my inflatables that are DC powered. I run a positive for the fan, I run a positive for the LED, and then I run a ground that is shared between both circuits. This way I can turn on and off LED as well as turn on the fan or turn off the fan. And in my case, my blow-ups or the inflatables, they stay inflated 24/7, rain or shine. Unless it gets really windy, I leave the inflatables inflated, so they're never laying on the ground. By now you probably know how I went about wiring up the AC side. I keep the neutrals together and I separate the hots for the light circuit and the fan circuit. And then I run 3 wires to the AC inflatable, and one of those wires is the neutral, and then the other 2 wires are both hot wires, one for the fan circuit and one for the light circuit. So in a sense, I'm sharing the neutral between the light and the fan, just like we do in the DC inflatable. So after it's all wired up, here's a look at the results.
Now I'm so excited, all my neighbors are delighted for my synchronized display of Christmas lights.
Let's do Christmas music.
40 lighting manuals to program 500 channels for my synchronized display of Christmas lights.
Perfectly to music.
From Thanksgiving until New Year, 8 hours a night, they'll be here synchronized displays of Christmas lights.
Hey, come look at my house
And check out the front yard, the lights are time to music. Quit my job November just to dazzle this December with my synchronized display of Christmas lights.
all time to music.
My wife called me mentally ill, seeing the electric bill from synchronized displays of Christmas
I'm
lights.
perfectly to music.
Spent my kids' college tuition on my holiday tradition, synchronized displays of Christmas lights.
Do Christmas
The
music.
neighbor's being an Ebenezer just cause his kid has a seizure, synchronized displays of Christmas lights.
Hey, come look at my house
And check out the front yard, the lights are time to over 20,000. No